Welcome class 12. So here we are with part 1 of chapter number 5 through the eyes of travelers. In this part of the video we are going to learn about Al-Biruni. Most importantly, there were three main travelers which are mentioned in your NCERT book. Those three travelers were Al-Biruni, who was from Uzbekistan, came to India in the 11th century. Then the next one is Ibn Battuta, came to India from Morocco in the 14th century, and the third which is mentioned is Francois Bernier, who came to India in the 17th century. So we'll be learning about three different personalities. Important travelers and their accounts. Al-Biruni, who was from Uzbekistan, traveled in Indian subcontinent in 11th century and wrote Kitab ul-Hind. Ibn Battuta from Morocco traveled in Indian subcontinent in the 14th century and wrote his accounts in a book named Rihla. Francois Bernier from France traveled in Indian subcontinent in 17th century and gave his accounts in a book named Travels in the Mughal Empire. Most of his work are also present in the letter forms. Al-Biruni. His full name was Abu Rehan Muhammad ibn Ahmad al-Biruni. He was born in 973 CE in Khwarezm, Uzbekistan. He was well versed in various languages such as Syriac, Arabic, Persian, Hebrew, and Sanskrit. He also read Arabic translation of Plato and other Greek philosophers. Al-Biruni's journey from Khwarezm to Punjab. In 1017, when Sultan Mahmud invaded Khwarezm, he took al-Biruni along with several scholars and poets as hostages to Ghazni. In the beginning, al-Biruni didn't like to be in Ghazni, but later on he developed a liking towards Ghazni and he lived in that place till the age of 70 when he died. When Punjab became a part of Ghaznavid Empire, Al-Biruni travelled widely in Punjab and northern India. He spent years in the company of Brahmana priests and scholars, learning Sanskrit and studying religious and philosophical texts. He also translated the works of Patanjali, that is Yoga Sutras, in Arabic, and he also translated the work of the Greek mathematician Euclid's Elements into Sanskrit for his Brahmana friends. The Kitab-ul-Hind. Al-Biruni's Kitab-ul-Hind is written in Arabic, is simple and easy to understand. It is a voluminous text divided into 80 chapters on subjects such as religion and philosophy, festivals, astronomy, alchemy, manners and customs, social life, weights and measures, iconography, laws, and metrology. Al-Biruni adopted a distinctive structure in each chapter, beginning with a question, following this up with a description based on Sanskritic traditions, and concluding with a comparison with other cultures. This geometrical structure is because of his mathematical orientation. Hindu. The term Hindu was derived from an Old Persian word used in 6th or 5th centuries BCE to refer the region east of the river Sindhu or Indus. The Arabs continued the Persian usage and called this region Al-Hind and its people Hindi. Later, the Turks referred to the people east of the Indus as Hindu, their lands as Hindustan, and their language as Hindavi. So earlier the term Hindu had no connection with the religion. It developed very later on, much later the religious connotations were developed of the term Hindu. So this much is given in this video. Further we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.